right between them. That's why it's called Lake Union. Lake Union, 34 feet deep on average, fresh water. Home to our fishing fleet. You see just a couple of the fishing boats here on our starboard side beam. The back, it is a burned down factory. That was built in 1906. That's what we call Gasworks Park right now. That is a coal gasification plant. Well, it used to be. They did. This is where I grew up, Westlake Avenue. It's hard to see the avenue now. See how behind these boats and all these houses and everything? Westlake Ave. I lived down here until 1974. This is where all the kids in the neighborhood in the Union District would play. It was in Seattle. You guys want to go see the house from Sleepless in Seattle? Yeah! How many have seen that movie? Show me your hands. A ton of you. Okay, good. You can rap these guys? Yeah! Absolutely. Let's give them a wave. You know, a lot of you have seen the movie, it looks like. Sleepless in Seattle. Recently named by the American Film Institute as being one of the top 10 romantic comedies of this or any other country. Top 10 romantic comedies of all time. Sleepless in Seattle, did you know this? Sleepless in Seattle came out last year on Broadway. Did you know it? It did. They decided to produce it as a musical. That made me laugh out loud. Really? A musical? How are you going to do that? But, you know, I'm a captain. I'm not a producer. We were talking about this in at the board the other morning. We were talking about what would it be like if you made the Broadway show Sleepless in Seattle. And, of course, if I made the show Sleepless in Seattle, here we go. Naked people on bicycles being chased around by ladies over here on the other side of the lake, closer towards the shore. When we're sailing in between these buoys, we are actually crossing the runway of an international airport. This is not a technicality. Lake Union, the water itself, officially classified and utilized as an international airport. The largest seaplane fleet in North America. I'm going to tell you about it. Last June, before it got really, really insane, I was giving a tour, and there was a young woman. There was a young woman and a young man traveling on board this duck. This young woman, spectacular. I'm very honest with people. He said 7 years, and I said, "You are an idiot." The guy scared me actually a little bit because he's a very buff young buck, and he looked at me, and the look in his eye, scary. The look in his eye, not in a hurry. And there's something I really wanted you to see here, but I was blabbing away pretty hard here. But here we go. Everybody, speak to your captain. Everybody see this channel with the weeping willow tree in the back? Everybody got that? Nope? Okay. That's where I learned about medical people. Didn't mean to. Don't follow me around. My ideas always lack a little something. In the United States Marine Corps, we do not have our own medics. The airplanes right here. Those start at about $770,000 right now. Work their way up awfully fast. Something I want you to see coming into view right now. And you know what? Tie them together. Make a raft. Build a shack on top of the raft. That little place started its life as one of those shacks well over 100 years ago. Yep. Because it is a historic house, people are keen to... Now, it's been remodeled a bunch of times, clearly, you know, but because it is a historic house, people want to live there. I feel sorry for whoever lives in that house. And I'm nothing in tow. You're just running. I got my big chance. I pulled up over there on that pier, you know, the dock over there, dirty, smelly, polluted lake. Remember those loggers built those houses, right? Well, guess what those loggers use for their toilet? Lake Union. Remember there's 34 feet of water on average? Stainless steel steering wheels under that cover. Now, what's going on here? Okay, used to be annually, but now she's required quarterly to fire that thing up, navigate around the body of water in which she is located, which is Lake Union, and rebirth it in that slip once a year. I don't care how many times you've seen that thing out in the middle of the lake. Alright, I better get ready to set her down on the deck here. See if your captain's got anything left on the ball here. I'll see if I can get the wheels of this old girl on the deck at about the count of 0.
Ignition sequence 0.
There it is. Alright, everybody, give yourself a huge round of applause. You are officially now survivors. Hey, perfect song for right now, too. On the road again.
Just can't wait to get on the road again.
All right, here's the giant question from your captain.